How did you end up as a professor? Like, did you spend a lot of time as a research assistant?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first I'd kind of like to go back to that disconnect that you might have noticed between being 6 years old and wanting to be like Marie Curie, and then dropping algebra and science in junior high and high school, and I really do think, you know, that was part of a feminist problem in a way, because science was expected of my brother, but it wasn't really expected of me. It wasn't anything that was validated. It wasn't, you know, and I could tell that from society. So my parents were really good, you know, when I was not doing very well in algebra. They got me tutors. They really wanted me to do okay. But it was really clear to me that society didn't validate it, and I really struggled with it. But then when I was at university and I found out that there actually was this field called, you know, feminism, and there were people who were feminists, I really do think it was part of, you know, I decided to recapture that in my life and go back and redo that so it wouldn't be lost, because that really was my first driver, kind of. Yes, so how did I get from there to here? I volunteered in labs. I first volunteered in this lab that did male reproductive biology. I had also been, do you know the expression candy striper? Yeah, so I had been a candy striper in a hospital that specializes in diabetes in Boston. Well, it was in the Joslin Clinic. And I had been a candy striper there, so when I wanted to go on in science, I went back to the person who was head of volunteers, who was still the person I had interacted with, and asked her if she could find me a place in an electron microscopy lab. So she did. So I also worked in this electron microscopy lab, printing and developing electron micrographs, and I didn't do much about taking pictures on the electron microscope, but I was basically a technician there.